Hello everyone, welcome to a new Astroneer series. In this series I intend to play along the game with the end goal of colonising the moon. And I know it's not called the moon in this game, it's called something else, but for the sake of convenience we're going to call it the moon and we're going to call this Earth. I know this is Terra and the moon is actually something else, but like I said, I don't really mind. Now, Operation The Moon Job is now underway, and I hope everyone will enjoy walking through this as much as I do. We've got our little guy here, say hi. Yeah, he's having the time of his life. And we've got a funky base around here. It's pretty nice area. We've got research here, as we can see. We've got an amazing mountain piece up there, which might have some goodies in it. A little bit of a forest. Could be interesting, and fairly mountainous hillsides. So who knows, maybe we could have a base that's underground. Ooh, like a mat cave. That's what we'd like. So, beginning off the game now, we've got a table. Everyone loves a table, don't they? Good old IKEA. Got oxygenator and a medium printer. Just a few things the game gives you as a good starting point. So I know quite a bit of the game already, which is handy for a beginning, but is also going to make it a lot worse later on, because it means every time I fuck up it's going to be twice as embarrassing. But for any of you who aren't in the know, it's a survival game that's not too tricky, so it's quite easy to get your hand around, but it's quite fun to play. You play as this little guy, you've got to run around, collect resources, build larger platforms, and then you can build rockets, go to other planets and stuff. If I can see one, yep, there's two over there. Not sure which ones they are. That might actually be the moon. Is that our end goal? Oh no, this might be the moon. Okay, I'm not sure. Oh, there's a lot of planets that we can see. Okay. So, my first thoughts are, what can we print with this? Large platform A, a research chamber, and a large printer. So a research chamber is going to be very handy to have at the beginning. But a large platform A, as you can see, is very small and might not be worth... Actually, oh yeah, we need that. Okay, so we need a large platform A, which costs 2 resin, and a research chamber to put on that, which is 1 resin and 2 compound. So we need 2 compound and 3 resin. These are resources you can find laying around on the top of the surface, and they always appear near the spawn point. So here's some resin. So we need 3 stacks, 3 chunks of resin, which we have in a moment. I'll collect a 4th because I will need another piece of resin in a minute. For a canister is always good to have. There we are. Okay. So the blue bar at the top of your backpack is your oxygen supply. So when that depletes, you suffocate and die, and you lose everything that's on your backpack at the time. So, now that we have some resin, we can begin making a large platform A while we look for compound, which we'll need 2 compound to make. Is that compound to make the research chamber? I think this is compound over here, which it is. Nice. Quite a large source of it as well. And a nice source of resin next to it. So we have plenty of resources when it comes to compound and resin for now. That's always good to have. I'll collect a few because compound is also very good to have. And by a few I mean a lot, because we are going to need quite a bit of resin. Cool. Head back to base so I don't suffocate, and there's a bit of wreckage there. So now, as you can see, the printer is printing us a large table, which we'll be able to place down and place the research chamber on top. Now when we have that, you might have noticed this disgusting turd, but it's called a research item, compatible with research chamber. So that's why we want to build one, so we can put that in there and get research points called bytes. So currently we have 0 bytes, but we need more to unlock different items that's going to give us a hand in things. So some of the ones that are very important to have are small oxygen tanks. They're very good to have. Wind turbines and small solar turbines are also very good early game. Solid fuel jump jet is really fun to use, but uses a lot of resources, which I regretted making last time I played this game. I thought, wow, I've just used up all my resources for something that I don't actually have any fuel for. Says that. And look, we have enough for a research chamber. So if we just go and unpack this ever so fast. And place that there. Plug it into the power supply, and then we'll have a table to put our research chamber on. While that's printing, I'm interested to see what's on this wreck, because most of it's going to be debris, but there may be something that is of use. Small wind turbine. Look at that, we've got wind power. And then the rest of this is just garbage. Okay. It's important to have debris lying around because later in the game you can unlock a grinder kind of thing that breaks it all down into useful solids, which then you can use to craft things. So it's all important in the long run. So if we put this wind turbine on this, currently it's not spinning because there isn't any wind, but if we wait for some wind to come, then we'll have ever so slightly more power, and then this will print faster. So, something that I needed the compound for, that I said earlier, is because it can be made into a tether bundle. So I'm going to go make some of them now. I'm going to make 2, in fact. And these will lengthen our supply of oxygen. And also a small canister is a very key thing to have early in the game. So, you may be wondering, what does a tether do and what does a canister do? So, if a canister, you can put that on your gun, on your terrain tool, or your backpack. It all works. And then when you use it, it collects soil that then you can place down. It's very handy. And as I was describing that, our research chamber is now finished. So placing that on there, look at this. It needs, it's a research module, yeah. So, we noticed this earlier, this research item. So we can pick it up and carry it all the way over to our research chamber. This one will give us 450 bytes. That's quite a lot for now. So that's going to take, if I just have a look, 10 minutes to complete that, and we're getting it at a rate of 11 bytes per minute. So now, while waiting for that, I think it's best to explore. But explore in which direction? North is that way. What is that? Do you see that there? Oh, it's just the top of the tree. Okay, never mind. Now I feel dumb. Okay. South is that way, so I think maybe if we explored south, that may be good. But then east is along a flat. Okay, I'm gonna explore east because it's nice and it looks flat over there, and I don't really want to go over some mountains right now. So east is this way, And when, see, the oxygen line that was connecting me to my base is cut, my oxygen is beginning to go down. But if I place a tether, sorry, my key bindings have changed. Okay. So if I place a tether down, it connects me to my oxygen line, which is very handy to have, but they do burn quite fast. So, if we just pick a direction, stick to it, and then just go, oh no, this is bad. Need to be mindful not to break the tether line, or we will suffocate. So I'm going to pick this direction. I'm going to just explore what's over here. Who knows, maybe what we'll find. More wreckage. There may be something very, very important here. So let's have a look, see? And yes, power cells. Very good to have on us. So power cells are a one-use item, or, well, I guess more than just a one-use item, like a several-use item. I think there's 8 of them in one space. Ooh, is this another spaceship? What happened here? Oxygen filters, again, another one-use item. They are stuck in the floor. Still stuck in the floor. There we are. Wrong button, sorry. Oxygen filters. Ooh. Work light? Sweet. That's great to have. I keep pressing the buttons. Oh my lord, what is happening? Just walk away. Okay, there we are, it's gone. Now that you've got the work light on us, that uses a small amount of power from us, and it just keeps us in the brightness. That is very, very good to have. Especially when it gets dark. Just checking, is there anything else in... That seat does not look comfortable. Is that a seat you'd sit on? No. No, it's not. But anyway. Just going to continue looking in this direction just to see what we found. And I think I'm going to just go until I use up all of my tethers. Which is... No, I don't have any left. Ooh, is that a buggy? Please say it's salvaged. There's 2 of them. Wow. More power cells, always good to have. Wow, there's tons of wreckages. That looks big. Over there. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna head over there in a minute. Anything here salvageable? Extenders, good to have. I'm not quite sure how they work, but they sound quite useful. Oh, okay. So, as you can see, I picked up the oxygen filters off of the wreckage earlier. And so my oxygen isn't currently going down. Instead, it's using up the oxygen filters. So if I act fast, I may be able to search this wreckage and collect things. More oxygen filters. Nice. Now I've bought myself a lot more time to search this spaceship. This is going very well at the beginning of the game. But this doesn't look like there's anything salvageable here. Extenders. Sure, they're kind of good to have, but I might ditch them if I find something more useful in this. So, this crashed spaceship often has quite important things in them, which will be very useful. Laterite, that's good to have. We can smelt that into aluminium. Malachite, that's good to have, and graphite, mint. And we've got extra storage. Wow, this is one of the luckiest beginnings I've had to an Astroneer game ever. Now, I just am hoping a lot that we can find our tether line before I suffocate to death. But it looks like in the bottom left of my backpack we still have an oxygen filter. So we still have quite a bit of oxygen remaining before our main source begins to deplete. Come on. Where is it? Am I heading in the wrong direction? I am! We headed east! I'm going the wrong way! Oh no.